Hello everyone, this is our session 2 of lesson 1, and in this session we are going to learn about advantages of computer network and components used in computer network. While extending computer network, these components are used by user. In session 1 we learn what is the computer network and terms or different terms of what a computer network. In this session we are going to learn what are some plus points of using what or benefits of using what a computer network. We all are familiar with the computer network definition. We know what is that. It is communication between computers, means when computers communicate with each other, when they share what resources, services together, that is called what a computer network. Okay, so let's see the different advantages of using computer network. So first advantage of using computer network, that is faster and effective data transfer. Okay, that means this computer network will allow you to send any particular file or any particular service, okay, shortly, quickly. That means it will not take a more time to finish its work or to finish for a transfer or transmission work. Okay, and it will take what a very short span of a time to transfer any particular file or any particular service. Okay, and second one, what is the second one? That is resource sharing. It is another advantage of using what a computer network. What is that? Resource sharing. Now resource sharing means what? Sharing hardwares and softwares. Okay, means here a particular hardware or any particular software commonly shared amongst number of computer. Okay, like you can share what a printer amongst 10 to 20 different computers if they are in LAN, if they are in network. Okay, that means it will save your money, also time. Okay, and that device will be shared commonly, not only hardware, also particular software. Nowadays for examination, a common service can be shared amongst number of computers. Okay, understand? Then this after, what is next one? It is a saving of money. Okay, this is the next advantage of what a computer network. It will help you to save time, also money. How? Because sharing resource will help you to save what a money. That means you not need to purchase printer for all machines together. You not need to purchase what a separate license for all computers. One license or one hardware can be shared together. Even this computer network will allow you to transmit or will allow you to receive data from any global computer. Like if you want to download any particular file from machine which is located in another country, you not need to go physically to access that file. Sitting at home or sitting at office, you can access that file using what a computer network. So this is third advantage of what a computer network. This after, what is next advantage of computer network? That is access to information on remote computers. Here, with the help of what a computer network, you can access information which is stored on remote computer. Remote computer means what? Which is not located to any local city, which is located to any another country, or which is located on remote location. Okay, so it will help you to transmit what data from your computer to that computer, from that computer to your computer. Okay, number of time you can access it. Okay, even you can book tickets, pay bills, okay, sitting from the comfort at home. Okay, this after, what is next advantage of using computer network? Quick, cheap and reliable communication. That means for this type of communication not need to pay any international charges. Okay, like ISD call, like SMS. Okay, like local calls, you not need to pay any kind of charges for this. It is as compared what this telecommunication, it is a cheap and reliable communication. Okay, that means instead of SMS you can use what the services present over the internet for chatting and all, like a WhatsApp Messenger, Facebook Messenger, okay, and without or with less charges you can post any message, you can send any message, okay. Even you can dial what calls also, international calls, okay, using what computer network, okay. This after next and last one, that is security, okay. It's very important because in computer network computers are connected to other computers, maybe local or global, so chances are there of what uh, leaking what data, okay. So to stop water leaking, some protocols are deployed for that. These protocols will help you to protect your data. That means it will use water end-to-end encryption system or end-to-end encryption method. That means while traveling data, it will not allow anybody to detect or decrypt what that data, okay. That is called end-to-end encryption, okay. Easily nobody can access what data, or nobody can see, or nobody can view data, okay, that you are privately sending to others, okay. This after, what is our next one? The next one is major components of a computer network, okay. In a computer network some components are required, in which some softwares are there, hardwares are there, okay. So these points we are going to cover in this point. What these are? First one, that is the network operating system, NOS. So let's see first what is operating system. We know that what is network. It is communication of what computers. Now let's see what is operating system. Operating system is a system software. It is used to activate or run or create what a platform to run what a applications. That means if you want to use any particular computer, then you must activate. So how it is possible? It is possible with the help of what operating system. This operating system will help you to activate or create a platform to run what softwares, okay. So what is operating system? Is a system software that is used to activate what that is used to activate computer, okay. Now let's see some examples of what operating system. So how many different examples are there of operating system? You can choose any one to activate your computer. So first one, it is generally used everywhere, okay. What is that? It is a Windows operating system. Next one, Linux, then Unix, Mac, BOS. What these are some examples of what a Windows operating system, okay. Now there are two types of operating systems. What these are? First one, COS, okay, and second one is a NOS. Now let's see what is COS. COS stands for client operating system, and second one, that is NOS, network operating system, okay. What these are the types of operating system? Client and network operating system. But these operating systems are different than each other, okay. First let's see what is client operating system. These types of operating systems are installed on those machines which are going to send and receive what a response from server computer. That means for normal computer or for node or for client, these types of operating systems are used, okay. Simply these operating systems are used to activate what a computer and to run what a application softwares, okay. This is the role, or this is the main role of what a client operating system. And the second one, that is NOS, network operating system. As compared COS, this operating system is different than what a COS. How? Because NOS has some extra feature as compared with the client operating system. So what these are features? Let's see first one. Here you can manage what the resources using what a network operating system, like hardware, software, printer is an hardware, or any particular software commonly you're going to share. You can manage those things by using what a NOS, network operating system. Also you can assign, initialize what rights to client machine. So what these are some features of what a network operating system. It differs what a COS. Okay, then here we have a small what a picture of what a computer network. Here server and clients are connected together through hub, and one resource, that is hardware, it is shared amongst client 1 and client 2, also to server, but it is mainly connected to server, and it is indirectly shared to client 1 and 2 through hub. That means when client 1 will assign any printing job, then this printer will print that work. Okay, now this after a next network component, that is NIC, network interface card, is very important, and without NIC it's not possible to invite any particular computer in network. Okay, that means this card will help you, or will help that computer to establish what a communication path. Okay, means whenever data will travel through cable, then it will be received, and whenever computer will send a request, it will be sent through what a network interface card. Okay, and sometimes it is known as what a network adapter, and there are two types of what a NIC network interface card. What these are: first wired network interface card, this is first type, and second one, that is a wireless network interface card. Here you can see what is this, it is wired network interface card. Nowadays computers or computer machines comes with inbuilt network interface card, so you not need to install it separately. Okay, but if it is not exist, you must install if you want to invite that computer in network. Okay, which one? Wired network interface card, NIC network interface card. Okay, and it has a port. What is the name of that port? It's RJ45 port. Using that port you can connect, you can invite your computer in computer network. Okay, and why it is called wired network interface card? Because it require what a cable connection, that is a twisted pair cable we use in computer networking. Okay, so this cable we must connect to RJ45 port using RJ45 connector, then only it will establish what a communication path and will share what the things what it wanted to share. Then next one, that is wireless network interface card. We have what the wireless NIC also. Using this you can invite any particular computer in a computer network, and it doesn't require any kind of what a cable. Okay, it has adapter. Okay, and you can see it is adapter, and simply you have to connect this adapter to USB port. Okay, and using this you can easily access that computer in computer network, or you can easily connect to another device. Like if you want to share what a network, internet or network of your mobile to your computer, then you can use this type of what a wireless network interface card. Then this after next one, that is modem. This is very important. If you want to access what a internet to your computer, and you're going to use what a broadband internet service, then it must required. Okay, modem. So let's see first what is the full form of modem. Modem stands for modulation and demodulation. Okay, now modulation means what? To convert digital signals to analog is called modulation. Digital signals, it is a language of what a computer. Okay, or digital signals generated by computer. And what is analog signal? It is a language or communication language of what a telephone. Okay, So to solve a language problem, there is one network device, and name of that network device is a modem, and its full form is a modulation and demodulation. And what is the modulation? Convert digital signals to analog signals is called modulation, and demodulation means what? Vice versa. That means convert analog signals to digital signal is called demodulation. Okay, so it is about modem. Here we have a small picture of what a modem, and you can see a modem is connected in between what a telephone line and what a computer to solve language problem. You can see this is language, or this is signal of what a telephone line. Here we have a signal of what a computer. Okay, to solve this problem, modem works at that place. Our next network device, that is hub and switch. Okay, so hub and switch, these networking devices are used to connect what devices that you want to invite in a computer network, and these are different or same. Actually these are different network devices, okay, according to what the transmitting data or nature of transmitting data, it makes differ. Okay, so hub is different than what a switch. Okay, actually when hub send information, then it do not send information to particular computer, it send to all computers. So that is responsible to create water data traffic, and it decrease what the speed of communication. Okay, so it is different than what a switch. What about switch? A switch will not send information to all computers together. First it will recognize what the device which is required information exactly, and at the end will send that information to that particular machine. So transmission speed as compared to hub is faster than hub. Okay, so this is about hub and switch, and here you can see this is picture of water switch. Okay, then this after what is the next one? This after our next network device, that is a bridge. It is another important network device, and what is the use of this one? Use of this network device is to connect to similar computer network. Like if we want to connect water two different roads, sorry, two similar roads, then we use water bridge. Okay, or two roads or space, if you want to connect between roads, then we use water bridge. Okay, or we use the concept of a bridge. Like this in computer network also, there is a concept to connect water to different, or there's a computer, there is a network device to connect water to similar network, and name of that network device is a bridge. Okay, now this after next one is a gateway. It is similar to bridge, but bridge connect similar networks. But what about gateway? Gateway connect two different or two dissimilar networks. Okay, that is the difference between bridge and gateway. Otherwise they play what a same role. Our next network device, that is router. So what is router? Router is a network device. The main purpose of router is to routing packets or route packets. Means it solve what a data traffic problem. Okay, so this is the main function. So how it solve data traffic problem? When any data is sent to particular machine, then router divides that data into small packets. Okay, and those small packets are sent with the different routes, and when those packets reassembled at destination point, then message has been generated by that machine, and this is the main function of what the router. This after next one, that is repeater. So let's see what is repeater. This is another network device. How it works, or what is the function of this one, is to retransmit what the weak signals when computers are connected on remote locations. Then this network device is used in computer network to retransmit weak signals. Okay, because after traveling what is few distance, or after traveling what a distance in communication medium, sometimes signals becomes weak. So to make those signals strong or to retransmit those signals, this network device is installed in computer network. And what is that? That is repeater. That means it will repeat what the signals, okay, which are weak. Okay, so enough for today. We'll see next point to next session.